I need you to nail your sales pitch before you build a new website. Or in fact, before you make any changes to your existing website, because it's highly likely that you're looking for the issue in the wrong place. And how do I know it? Well, I went to a networking event yesterday and I've seen it live. If you are a marketing professional, or as we call you, marketing leader, you probably attend many networking events, and that's okay. It's great. And networking is a fantastic opportunity to meet new faces, create those connections, and maybe do some prospecting. It's okay too. That's frankly, people probably expect that to an extent from those events, to be prospected on. I think that's how you say. But anyway, that's okay. It's okay to prospect on events. So yesterday we did that, and we went to a networking event close to our office, just to not stretch ourselves. It wasn't that ambitious of an event. It was about 30 to 40 people. And we did go there not only to prospect, but also to test the waters a bit. And the reason why I say it like that is because very recently we came up with our one-liner. And one-liner is not necessarily one line of text, can be 2-3 sentences, but it's like this so-called elevator pitch where you describe a business in the shortest amount possible to a complete stranger, and they just get it. And they get it to an extent that they want to work with you, or they at least feel somehow engaged. That's okay too. We went there to test the one-liner, because if you know, in those events, people would ask you every time, what do you do? They would rather know that than your name. And that's the thrill of it. Okay, so they would ask me, Thomas, what do you do? And I would say, well, I collaborate with marketing leaders to solve web design challenges. And I do this by building websites that are tested with the target audience and that generate high quality inbound leads. So that was our one-liner, more or less, depending on the person we talked to and the volume in the room. Sometimes words got lost in translation. That's how it is. But this was essentially the first part was the most important one to say out loud. And we wanted to see people's reaction. And it was kind of like, which is not bad. Actually, I've managed to speak to a few good people that inquired further. So that got their attention. But I expected the same from the rest of participants. And I was disappointed. And frankly, I was hoping that I will be the one that is a pariah, the one that didn't do the homework, because I always feel that way, that I can do better. But in that instance, in that event, it felt like I was the only one that had that kind of sales pitch ready to go, ready to shoot. And other people would just come by, swing by, and without even goal or purpose to their presence. So that led me to an idea of this video, just to give you food for thought. Instead of hearing what people do, as in like this punchline, I got vague responses without any backbone to them, and I quickly lost attention. And it's not that I was hoping to get a punchline. I was just trying to genuinely remain interested in the conversation while they pitch to me. And I really failed. I just couldn't be bothered to listen anymore, because it took them about 5 minutes to just introduce me to their business. And whether that was software development company or someone had a mobile application all for themselves, or whether they were some kind of marketing agency, it was just all without the soul. Like, what's in it for me? Why do you tell me this stuff? I don't care about the features. I don't care about how big your team is or where were you yesterday. Just tell me, what are you about? Like, try to sell me yourself. I realized that website is like this kind of person in the networking event. So website is constantly being talked to. It's people engage with it all the time, and they try to understand what it says. So hence the introduction to this video. The first thing I said, you have to nail that sales pitch. You really do. And that should be everywhere on your website. And even beyond that, in your email signatures, in your any communications like newsletter, share it with people and see what they think. Because if you water it down, that essence of your business, they will lose attention. And here is a discovery that you might have not noticed yet. Online, unfortunately, you don't get a second chance. If they leave, they leave. And maybe you have retargeting campaigns going to bring them back, but well, they didn't get it then, they probably won't get it again. So it's not very likely that they will engage with your brand in the future. So have a think again, load your website, and if you can't really get rid of the so-called curse of knowledge, or you still in doubts how you should explain yourself to a website visitor, especially new visitor, because returning visitor is a different story, hire people that somehow match the profile of your audience and ask them questions. Or if you don't want to hire people because that's expensive, user testing, moderated user testing is the most expensive way of testing probably, give a cheaper options a go. There are ways that you can send people a screenshot of your banner, of your above the fold or homepage, and just ask them, what do you think that we do? And they will tell you. They might not tell you what you want to hear, but at least they will tell you, and you will know if you're on the right track. So today, all I wanted to give you some food for thought to double check if you are selling the business the right way and if people actually get what you do. And for me and for David on that matter, it worked for us great to just go to a local small network event with, again, 30-40 people and give them that one-liner, then watch their facial expression and then watch the follow-up questions, because they also give you hints on what's missing or what they're thinking. I leave you with it, okay? It's not anything in particular, but that's just it. And do let me know your one-liner if you have one in the comments, and I will tell you, well, what you do. Hopefully it's what you expect. Thanks so much for watching. Do stick around, watch other YouTube videos that we have for you. There are plenty of them, if you haven't done it yet, obviously. That's it from me. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.